Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know, whenever I'm in a foreign country and I hear them introducing me in a different language, I always think, nah, is he saying anything that I wouldn't want him to be saying? Like, I would love a translation of that. What was he, how did he introduce me? What did he say? Okay, we're not sharing it, okay. How's everyone doing? Good? Alhamdulillah. It was only, feels like only yesterday that I was here in Sweden, in the same city. However, it was like a year ago. Was anyone here last year when I was here? Show of hands. MashaAllah. Yeah, alhamdulillah, thank you to the brother for inviting me back here. As he said, tomorrow I'll be doing some sort of lecture or speech about my own journey and stuff I've been through, my thoughts. And today I'll be doing just some poetry. For me, it's a bit different for me because I'm used to doing my speech before I go into my poetry. Because I'm not really a poet that writes down poetry, my speech and my story helps me to remember my poem after, and then I'll go into it. So I'm going to try and just work with some poetry now. So everyone's heard me do poetry live before, yeah? Subhanallah. But please do attend tomorrow for the speech, and I'm sure I'll probably add some more poetry onto the end of that speech because I'll be more warmed up and into the vibe. But for now, we'll go into this first one. Well, I won't do just one, I'll just continue for 20 minutes. But I'll start with something that came to my mind some months ago. What was that? Bismillah. You see, the first period of our life is ignorance. So I guess we have an excuse to live day by day with no purpose. But surely with age comes intelligence. So we should reach a stage where we find reason for our existence. As youth, this world was a playground. We're just trying to have fun. As adults, this world turned to trade in pounds. We're just trying to earn funds. Some cling from the cleanest spots for help. They turn to the dads and mums. Well, some came from the tower blocks for help. They turn to the drugs and guns. We're like victims of our environment, enemies of our government. And we're filled with hate and no hope. And those on the estates, they can't cope, because those across the road have got lows. The only thing in common is the goals. Happiness. Everyone just wants to be happy, living that lifestyle of luxury. But as materials equal success, is she getting a piece from her new shoes and a dress? And does he really feel complete with a new car and a Rolex? Or are we searching for happiness in all the wrong places? Instead of looking at hearts, we're looking at faces. We're like some victims of ignorance, slaves of our desires. We want to end this world with a smile on our face, but we don't live the life that's required. Are we people of different standards, classes, and nations? Or are we humble people, equal children of Adam? Would you shake the owner of the restaurant's hand with the same hand you shake the hand of the man that's tending the toilets? Or do you look down on those below you because they got less? We're hopeless if we don't start thinking outside of the box. And the one who created this world really deserves a lot. You see, we praise the people that stood for something, the ones that fought for freedom. We love those people. Well, if we love those people, why do we still live like animals? You see them working all week just so they can party on the weekend. And they're working all winter so they can party all summer. The cycle goes round and round, but the clock's ticking down and down, and one can only go round the same roundabout for so long. There comes a stage when we have to find our exit and choose our way home. We're just attracted to the wrong things, and then we cry about the trouble it brings. You see, if the more people we make happy, the happier we will be. That's the case, why do we only care about we? A, B, C. You see, When I was 15, I wore my hat low, backwards on those back roads. I had a string vest and my jean shorts, Air Max and my afro. I rode a GT doing wheelies. I saw tapes turn into CDs. I see love turn into envy, and I'm turning into MB. I don't change when they hate me. I didn't change when they rated me. Allah sees what they didn't see. Rewards me with those brownies. And at 19 I'm in a masjid, socks off on that carpet, Shahada on the tip of my tongue, and it's equal where my heart is. I'm going back to the day where I started. You see my hair fade without parting. I got a tracksuit and a Mercedes. Text messages from those ladies. They would say I've gone crazy. Ghetto child from those 80s. I was raised on Bob Marley. Now I'm listening to Mashari, Rashid, Alafasi. Why'd I change? They ask me. To them this life means everything. To me it's only temporary. So at 21 I went to Egypt, learning Quran and Arabic. I was an Ahli fan, not Somalic. And Medina Nas is where I live. I was faced by the pyramids. I was faced by the love they give. Out there with no family, but I'm still eating with families. And at 28 I went to QA, London boy from a bad estate. Out here on this Gold Road in my flip-flops and my white phone. How did I get here? I don't know. Where are my old friends? I don't know. But if I die tomorrow, this is the way that I want to go, cause I love it here. I found peace in this religion. I walked in, put my hands up, told Allah I surrender through the toweling. And I asked them, where should I begin? They told me, wash my right side, wash my left side, washing away my sins. And as I'm walking now, sometimes for them old sins coming back, go where you try and walk in peace. Shaitan lies to attack. And I know every night that I sleep, Allah just takes my soul like that. And any day this week, He may not return my soul back, but I still love it here. I found peace in this religion. Walked in, put my hands up, told Allah I surrender through the toweling. I asked them, where should I begin? They told me, wash my right side, wash my left side, wash away my sins. And as I'm walking, I feel the old sins coming back. Go where you try and walk in peace. Shaitan likes to attack. And every night that I sleep, Allah just takes my soul like that. And any day this week, He may not return our souls back. Death comes unexpectedly without a warning. We start our day off with a prayer for the morning. And death can come to us anytime this week, so we should end every night with a prayer before we sleep. You see, look at me. I was raised in a town where we all chase the same things. Finally found from those streets I was raised in. But I can't go down the same road no more. Unfortunate, I found Allah. Now like a soldier, I'ma stand up and pray to my Lord. Like a soldier, I'ma fast my 30 days for my Lord. Like a soldier, calculate a cap and pay for my Lord. Like a soldier, Hajj and Umrah gets made for my Lord. Like a soldier, and I don't need to drop no bombs to be a soldier. They can say what they want, I'm a soldier. And I don't need to bust no gun to be a soldier. They can say what they want, I remain a soldier. Like a soldier, I'ma stand up and pray for my Lord. Like a soldier, I'ma fast my 30 days for my Lord. Like a soldier, calculate a cap and pay for my Lord. Like a soldier, Hajj and Umrah gets made for my Lord. You see, it's crazy. Because when I was 19 years old, young, lost on the road, living for money, chasing girls and wearing gold. This life was nothing to me, just a come and go, live and die. Now the truth comes, it makes me want to cry. So much time's gone by, that it's wasted years. For the wrong reasons I cried those tears. I was caught up, a young boy in the ghetto affair. So lost with the cross, but the truth was there. You see, I remember coming home late from them parties, intoxicated with champagne. I didn't really have love for anybody. I was a bad boy with a bad name. Now it's my job to tell my story. Alhamdulillah, I came a long way from them streets to Islam. Now salam is what we say. And the day after took my shahada, subhanallah, that was a Friday. Brothers picked me up to take me to Juma. We got there late and they started to pray. He whispered to me, follow my lead. I didn't understand the word that they say. And I thought he was confused like me till he opened his mouth and he said, Ameen. He raised his hands and he went to his knees and he raised back up, then he went to the floor, then he raised back up and he went to the floor. This was confusing me for sure, but I didn't give up. Now I understand. You're looking at a proud Muslim man. I don't want to go and live in a Muslim land. Take a Muslim wife by a Muslim and have some Muslim kids. I got Muslim plans. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim man. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim man. Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim man. You see, old school. It's amazing. Forgive me. You see, it's amazing when I look at where I am today. They say when I was raised in Mars, I call this the chosen way. I used to go into my church every Sunday. Mum was cooking rice and peas, listening to reggae, yeah. I was a typical black boy from a typical black household, walking with my jeans low, face like I own the road. Before there was no hope, I used to make a lot of dough. Ask me about Islam or Allah, I say I don't know. A few books, a few months, a lot of reading. A new season, it brings a new way of thinking. I reason with a Muslim, he's speaking, I listen. Smile because of the beauty I found in his religion. This is what was missing, the final piece of the puzzle. It's all starting to make sense now, before it was all muddled. I was stuck in the jungle, blind like a bat. Now I see quite clear, it's a laugh. For that, he brought me the facts. Now the boy from the flats is the boy who lays head down on the mat. It's as simple as that. And now that I found Islam, inshallah, I'ma never turn back. Cause I was on the outside looking in, ghetto child lingering, thinking should I take it now? Thoughts were just wavering. Will it make my daddy proud? What am I gonna say to him? Can I go back to my house? Mommy, I'm a Muslim. How's she gonna take it down? How they gonna take it in? Will I end up kicked out? Will I get a kick in? I don't know what to do. I gotta plan my next move. Wanna take shahada soon. Really gotta think it through. What's right for me I have to do. I live for me and not for you. I don't believe that is true. Things I read up in the news. My choice, I'ma choose. I ain't got nothing to lose. This is religion, the truth. Read the books, found the proof. Ismail came to me, sat me down and said to me, what's your purpose in life? Just as like a game to me. And I would think occasionally, Ismail is right. I need to fix up my life, tonight could be my last night. So just before the summer year 2002, my mind's already had a wonder, now it's time to make a move. Make my way down to my stews. I link up with my crew, sitting on a single chair, running my fingers through my hair. I said, yo, it's your Phil. It's your older brother here. Thankfully he says, yeah, Ismail was downstairs. He'll be up in a minute, he's having a word with his mother. He comes up, I tell him I want to take my shahada. He looks at me and smiles, I stand up, receive a hug. He said, I see you as a friend and more looking like a brother. Now I could feel the love, no longer feeling lost. He said, take off your cross and take a drive to New Cross. I met my Uncle Yasser and his brothers from all over. They said, it's time to leave the ghetto life way over your shoulder. I said, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah. There's no true God except Allah. Muhammad is his messenger. I ain't going church no more, I'm going Juma. Friday, Stratton Mosque, Mumtaz and the Khutbah. Wanted to get the front row, I had to get there early. He read a prayer in Arabic, I understood it barely. Really got to learn this quick. Let me get myself a teacher. And then I went to Egypt so I could learn the language better. Feeling all emotional, let me write my mum a letter. In Egypt feeling lonely, wanted to find myself a lover. You remember? I tried to get married, I suffered a bit of racism. He said she couldn't be with me because my parents were Jamaican. I said, hey, but I still pray, and I fasted Ramadan. And he said, no, daughter, remind me, marrying a black man. I said, okay, cool, I'm gonna make the art for you. And you know what, brother, just make the art for me too. I'm just happy I'm a Muslim. I came from them streets to Islam, the ghetto. When I see my brother give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet him with salam, salamu alaikum. I'm a Muslim. I came from them streets to Islam, the ghetto. When I see my brother give a palm, embrace with a hug and greet with salam, salamu alaikum. You see, there's more women than men in there today, so it's going to be easy to go and talk about my mother and about a sister that I knew. He remembers the mum one. It's like, my mum always tried her best to make sure her son was focused. And my mum always had a smile no matter how slow I progress. And my mum would always say, that's my son, he's the best. And mum never let me forget that this life was just a test. When I was raised in Christianity, I used to go to church. Mum would drop me off to school, then she'd rush off to work. And Mum saw her son change when I turned 19. She still loved me the same when I converted to this deen. She'd have started asking questions. Son, why you do that? I say, Mum, sit with me, watch a DVD of Ahmed Didat. And slowly but surely, Mum would recognize the truth and she'd appreciate the changes that I made since my youth. She knew I was flying away, she wanted to spend the day together. This was our moment, we went mosque together. And it was enough to make me smile. Look at my mum with a head cover. And then she brought the news, she wanted to take her shahada. I said, Allahu Akbar. Because obviously, I love Allah the most in this dunya. And then I love the Prophet and his sunnah. But after my love for Islam, comes the love for my mother. And I tell my mother when I die, don't cry. Pray for me at my janazah, why? I believe in a life that goes on beyond the sky. I'm just trying to get there while I'm here still alive. And yeah, I'm surprised. I did the thing that I would be able to lead the things that I done before, but now they see me in the street, they say, Belal, how's it going? And I reply, alhamdulillah, it's going fine. The grass is greener on the other side. The women are more cleaner and the men are more polite. I love my new family, I love my new life. Now I can smile even if I die tonight. Alhamdulillah. You see, I don't know how much you guys will understand, but you see, like, what's crazy, when we take, is there any reverts to Islam here? Was everyone born Muslim? There's a couple reverts, mashallah. I don't know, sister, you could probably relate to this, but before Islam, this is called Journey of the Soul. You think it's nothing. Before you're born, you think it was just nothing, and you think after you die, it's just going to be nothing. You won't know. It'll just be blank. So you don't really care too much about life. You don't care too much about rules and regulations. You just take every day as it comes and just live. This life doesn't mean much to you. I didn't have much culture or tradition or any rules I used to live by. And I had a friend, a girl. She wasn't my girlfriend, as in like relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, but she was a female and she was my good friend. Probably one of my closest friends. And she always used to come to my house, eat food at my house. I think her family was a bit strict, so she couldn't smoke how she could smoke at my house. She couldn't do that at her house. So she used to come to my house and do what she wants, and she was like my best friend. What's funny is, I saw her not long ago, because because of my conversion to Islam, we went separate ways. But I saw her not long ago, and I didn't even say hello to her. And it's weird, because she's my best friend, but I saw her with her husband, and she's Muslim. And it's so funny, I don't know if you can, but the fact that is like, I didn't know her as a Muslim. And she didn't know me as a Muslim. We were friends, companions upon different stuff. And now I don't even say hello to her when I see her, but it's like I love her more now than I loved her ever before. So some poetry came to my mind about this. I don't write my poetry, if anyone knows. It's more just like a feeling. That's why you don't hear me have poems about certain things. It's more expressions about my own life. And maybe you can relate to it, but I'm just going to do some feelings about that situation, because there's so much women in here, and see if we can go into something else from that. Bismillah. You see, forgive me if I'm making mistakes and if it's a bit slow, because I'm just trying to make it up in my head. It's like, we don't even speak. She walked straight past me in the street. She don't even give me her salams, no. And I don't give her a second glance. We used to talk, chill and laugh together. Friendship, they say, will last forever. Loud music driving in the car all summer. Junk food, DVDs, chilling in my yard all summer with her. I was Christian and she was raised Catholic. I started changing, she don't understand this. She's coming to my mum's house looking through my DVDs and books of Islam. She's getting worried. I said it's not as worrying as it looks. It's Islam. She sat on my bed and watched me pray. This was the day that everything started to change, and I drifted away. Now we don't even speak. She walked straight past me in the street, and I don't even give her my salams, no. And I don't give her a second glance, no. But that's my sister, and she knows it. That's my sister, and she knows it. I don't need to give her my salams, no. It's my sister, and I don't need to give a second glance, no. It's my sister, she can walk straight past me in the street, yeah. That's my sister, we don't ever need to speak, no. It's still my sister. She came a long way. Sorry, where with me? Bismillah, are you with me still? Yeah? She came a long way. From all of those dark nights, look how your mannerism changed. She gone from darkness to light. I don't even see your face. I don't even smell your scent. She must be the one I lost sent. Pious sister, I don't even see your face. Sister, I don't even hear your voice. Sister, I don't even smell your scent. You must be the one I lost sent. Pious sister, I don't even see your face. Sister, I don't even hear your voice. Sister, I can't even smell your scent. Must be the one I lost sent. Walking in a black veil, talking in a low voice. She ain't got no smell, she don't wanna see no boys. She's embarrassed when she's out there in the public. Her beauty is amazing, but she don't make it public. She wears flats cause the heels bring attention. She must be the one my books used to mention. And she don't wear makeup, she's HD clear. Her eyebrows haven't been threaded in a year. She got a head full of knowledge and a heart full of fear. Hands full of love and her eyes full of care. Loose are the garments that she likes to wear. She could have a good body, but she prevents the stares. I like the way she gets embarrassed if I recite a verse. Like the way she wears her abaya with the Converse. And she ain't the type to let him go to sleep stressful, cause she don't wanna get cursed by the angels. Sister, we don't even see your face. Sister, we don't need to hear your voice. Sister, we don't need to smell your scent. You must be the ones that lost sent. Pious sister, we don't need to see your face. Sister, we don't need to hear your voice. Sister, we don't need to smell your scent. Alhamdulillah. You see, I've forgotten forever. I don't know how long I've been. Brother, do you want for me? What do you want for yourself?
A couple of minutes.
A couple of minutes.
Alright. Brother, do you want for me? What do you want for yourself? Brother, do you pray Allah gives me strength and health? Brother, do you gossip about me like I'm a star? Brother, do you love me fi sabilillah? He just wants to walk with his head down, books under his arm, reciting his favorite words from the Quran. As time goes around so soon, yeah, time goes around so soon. والتين والزيتون وطور سينين وهذا البلد الأمين. Seen from the disbeliever as a stranger, seen as the one that brings terror and danger, but he's just trying to focus on his deen. His head down, trying to focus on his deen. And then a young boy came, he stopped me in the street. He could see I was a Muslim from my head to my feet. He said his lifestyle's wrong, and he just wants to live right. He's asking me, what's the reality of life? I said, we're all gonna get killed, brother. It's the only thing that's real, brother. The grave awaits us. That day awaits us. Thank you. It's always a pleasure entertaining you. I still hope it benefits you the way it's meant to. I take you on these journeys, give the stories of my life, and I may not get to tell these stories again after tonight. Cause this could be a good night, but it's been a good night. And if I pass this test, I say it's been a good life. I'm glad I put things right. I was on a bad path. Now I like to make guzzle in the bath and wrap my head up with a scarf. I like a white faux duffer with a sleeveless puffer and my trousers above the ankles. Problems in this dunya, but I'm seeing the angles clear. I'm in my 12th year, so this is like a 12-year-old inspiring his peers. Should I ever be here? We could trade places and you could take the chair. And you don't need to chair nor clap. And please don't compare me to rap. Because I am just a speaker, I speak in the language of the youth. I understand them, I've been through what most of them been through. But now I'm on the stage with a different ambition. Like Malcolm, I'm a man on a mission. Yeah, I'm a traveller. You see me walking out, bag over my shoulder. I don't know what the dream's about. I'd rather make reality all the things you hear me speak about. I'd rather walk away in silence than stand up there and speak it out. Because while the clock stops, mine continues ticking on. I don't know when death comes, but I believe it won't be long. I stand on the carpet, forgive me please for all my wrongs. Look at what we started. Stockholm's looking mighty strong. Cause she was in a tight dress, now she got a buyer on. Standing in a, looking at back at the old girls that's got their attire on. Sorry, I'm just freestyling it. And it goes, she was in a tight dress, now she got a buyer on. Friends, they got their attire on. They was in the club getting woozy by the bar, trying to get closer to the stars. But now we're closer to the stars than we ever was, because we got the angels on Allah watching over us. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Blacked out, top of the range like a range sport. Our women are oppressed, is that what they're ready for? Our women are the best, they learn from what they've been taught. And we're allowed 1 woman, 2 women, 3 women, 4. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair, assalamu alaikum. I'll see you tomorrow, inshallah, while we speak.